Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heije, and I believe in dragons. And I mourn for the dragon every single day that they are not here in a physical way. Because, yeah, you can believe in many things, many different theories about what happened to the dragons, or how do you look at dragons, of what are they for you. For me, personally, the dragon is a being that lived here in a physical way on this side of the veil, together with us, together with anything physical on this plane of existence. And the further that humanity evolved, the more that they, of course, said, we don't need anyone, we kill everything that we need. And they were dangerous creatures, becoming very, very dangerous. And dragons, of course, in the beginning, they seem to be worshipped. You can find this evidence to many things that happened in the past in humanity. A lot of images were made all around the world about dragons, and that they were worshipped as the beings that represented nature. But later on, it changed. So they wanted to get rid of this deity or these gods, and they wanted to create a fear over them. And so it worked, it happened. And the dragons were once a worshipped deity and guardian of this earth, the embodiment of this earth and all of these elements, that is now actually becoming a monster, a villain. And they were more, according to me, you don't have to see it as yours as well, but according to me, my visions and dreams and thoughts that I have, I believe that the dragons were chased away, that they were killed all the time. And of course there is no evidence that you can find back now for bones or something like that, but I believe that the dragons had enough of this. I believe that the dragons were their own spirit. They needed to go back to where they came from, and that is actually under the embrace of nature and under the embrace of their parents, which are the dragon gods. And that is actually being one with nature. That is why I always say, when I kneel for the dragon, I say one with the dragon, one with nature. It's actually the same thing. It is one with your dragon eye. Yeah, you can have many theories about what happened and what it is, but I have quite a big experience with the dragon, and also with the rituals and feelings that I have, and that is where I come to. That is why also the people that still ally with the dragon are mostly or disappointed or very, very angry for what humans are and what they did and what they are still doing. Because those who ally themselves with dragons, us, for example, they can see much more with wisdom, and they can see with more like how the dragon sees this world. And sometimes they see humanity with a dragon's eye, and then they see, oh my god, that is so wrong. Such a destructive being should have, to me it should have been, and to my dragon as well, humanity should have been guardians for this earth. But as long as they, of course, as long as they only think about themselves and only think about their power, they don't see anything else anymore. A good example is when they kill animals. They don't see animals as something living. They don't see it as something that that can have pain and fear, and they don't see it anymore. They see it as a thing. They see it not on equal level as them, and that is where the problem lies with humanity. They didn't see the dragon also as an equal one. They didn't see it, any animal, as an equal one. They only saw themselves as more than the other creatures. And that is the big problem with humanity, according to me, of course. Because I can feel my own humanity. I can analyze this. And if I sometimes have to do this, my draconic energy sleep for a while. I have to analyze this as a human being, 100% human being. And I try to understand what this is, and then I analyze it, and then I let my dragon look at this, and that is like disappointing. Now I do have to do all the effort in the world to find my dragon, to open these gates because of what they did. So yeah, that is not always easy. Where the dragon is now, it's only a handful of people, those who were chosen, have this authority to go through these gates, to go to them and let the dragon go to us. And in order to do so, we have to manipulate a lot of energy, a lot of natural elements. And that requires dragon magic. That is where it comes from, dragon magic. It's totally natural, but it's in order to manipulate it, so that we can be together with the dragon. It's a shame, it's a dark shame that it has to be this way. And I hope so, and I hope together along with my dragon that humanity will evolve. I see them evolving, but they just, yeah, it's a creature that likes guidance. They want to have guidance, like us. We also want to have guidance, and this is also a bit our humanity that wants it. And well, and this guidance that they had from the dragon back in the day, yeah, they didn't, like I said, the more they evolved, the more that they said that other creatures besides humans were lesser ones. How can a dragon become from a deity into a monster? How did it, what happened? So yeah, so now we have to do all the effort, of course. Of course, it's true that not all dragons are friends. You don't have to see this as a fairy tale. It's very, very realistic. And of course, when the dragon was here physical, they also had to eat, of course. And they didn't see any differences between animals and humans. And it's all creatures. It's all good in order to survive. But yeah, like I said, humans only saw humans, and the other things were not of importance. So like in these movies where dragons always eat something else, like sheep for most of the time, I don't know why, but that is, no. In order to survive, you eat everything. So that is, yeah, that is not why, because I'm a vegan. I'm just I just have to do grocery shop, and I have my food, of course. It's not the same thing. So wherever the dragon is now, I hope that they can look up to humanity later on, not now, as a being, a worthy being, worthy of taking on the mantle of the guardian. But at the moment, that is not the case. And that is a shame. My brothers and sisters, be